What's going on, you guys? This your boy Ouija with Gigi's Photography, yet with another video. Today we are going to talk about my favorite camera, the Sony A7RII. Now the big question is it worth it in 2023? As some of you guys already know, this camera right here is about 7 to 8 years old. So today we're trying to see how good is it really in 2023, especially with all these new cameras that's out there that keep coming out every single year. So I will go through a few things, how I use it, and a few simples at the end of this video so you can figure it out. Is it still a good camera or not? This camera right here is my main photography camera. I use this baby in every single one of my shoots, for weddings, portraits, events, anything that I'm doing as of right now. As far as photography wise, this is the camera that I go to because it's one of the greatest. I tried a few other cameras and I don't like them, especially I'm so used to this. I think this is 42 megapixel camera, so I'm so used to this. I'm so used to the sharpness on the picture. As far as this camera goes, I usually have it paired with my Sigma 7200, which is the sport lens. That one, I have a whole different video about that lens, but this is what I usually use with this camera. I recently purchased the 24-70 from Sigma, also 2.8. I love that one. It's incredible. For my prime lens, I have been using again the 85 from Canon f1.8. I just recently posted a video about that, so you can check the low card or whichever way it's at. But I will post that link under the description below so you can go check it out. Me personally, I have been using this 7R2, which is old, but it still gives me great pictures. The qualities that I'm looking for, I still can get it from this, especially when it's paired with some wonderful lenses. This is the baby right here. Even though the A7R3, A7R4, now with the A7R5, so a lot of people won't go to this, but that's a good time to go to this camera, because with all these cameras dropping every year or every however so that they're coming out, basically this is a good time for you to have this. The autofocus is not up to par as far as the R3 or R4, even the R5 right now, but it's good enough. It's good enough for photography wise. I don't really use this for video because I have another camera, which is the one that I'm recording with right now for my videos, but this is still capable of doing videos in 4K as well at 30 frames a second. Soon I am adding another body to my collection, and I'm currently looking at the A7 IV because it's a hybrid camera which I can use for photography or videography, because I do both. There's times where I'm only doing videos, there's times where I'm only doing photos, and there's times where I get booked for both. But as of right now, for my photography, I think I'm way too attached to this camera right here, because I have been using this and it's, man, different lenses, of course. One body, that's all you need. You need a good body. The tip about photography is not necessarily the body, but it's the lens. If you get great lens, if you purchase great lens to pair up with this old body, a lot of people won't be able to tell if this is an old camera or new camera, because the lens is gonna do a wonderful job, especially this camera is already top notch. You're still gonna get great result out of this camera. The autofocus in this camera is not as great. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not as great as the other cameras. But then again, I don't really shoot in extreme low light situations. Even when I'm shooting in low light, I've learned the camera now. The menu system in this camera compared to the other Sony cameras sucks. It's a little hard to learn. A lot of people have been complaining about that. But once you set your camera up for what you need, if you're doing photography, you won't really need to mess with the settings as much. If you're doing videos and photos out of this body, then that's when you have to mess with, you know, set it up however you feel like it. But if you're doing mainly photography, you won't have to change too many things about it. Once you set it up, you're good to go. It's ready. Another thing that also sucks about this camera is the battery life. The battery life in this thing is stupid. It's ridiculous. This dies so fast on me that I have to get a grip. I bought it off Amazon for cheap. You know, I don't spend a lot of money, especially if I don't need to, I don't have to. But it works. I put 2 batteries in there. I have extra batteries in my bag, just 2 batteries for studio work. 2023, this is the camera that I am still using for my photography. Now, who is this camera for? This is good for anybody who's just getting started in photography on a budget and still want that quality, that great photos, not just for Instagram or Facebook, just social media overall, but somebody who wants to get paid to do this type of work. This is good for you. You get what I'm saying? I started with the Canon T6, I believe, and then I jumped into the 5D Mark II, and then now from the 5D Mark II, I upgraded to this, to the Sony A7RII. I've been using this for over 3 years now, and I have no problem with it. It's giving me everything that I need, everything that I want. So if you want a budget, I have seen this camera body as low as $800. But for sure, you can find this on eBay, Amazon, Facebook Market, or maybe even your local pawn shop. There's no need to go kill yourself to get the latest camera. But with that being said, by any means, if you have it, get a camera. One of the ones that I'm looking for, the A7 IV. This is a nice hybrid camera. You will not go wrong with that. That's what I would go for. I just need a second photography body. The goal is to grow your business, make money, spend money when necessary, but save as much as you can and grow bigger. So I would recommend this camera to anybody who is really focused into photography. So if you're doing large prints, this is another good camera for you because you're going to have enough resolution for your prints. And I love that. I don't like the resolution that I get out of a 24 megapixel camera. Listen, if you are someone who's still currently using the A7R II, leave a comment down below. Let me know how many people is still using the A7R II. So if you get any value at all out of this video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. It will let you know each time I drop a video. And don't forget, keep shooting.